Just start with how your team's looking, Tommy. How's team-wise injury updates, etc.?
Well, we've no fresh injuries from the other night and no suspensions, so we have a couple of days training to do before the game. Hopefully everybody will come through that. So that means we'll have a full squad. And
your thoughts on the game itself, St Mirren, much like yourself, picking up good results the last couple of weeks. How's it been for you and how you look?
It's a great game for both teams. It takes our focus, away from the league campaign that we've got to sort out. It's a quarter final. You want to get into semi-finals and finals, so this game gives both clubs an opportunity to do that. We're looking forward to it. We're coming in a good run of form, and looking forward to a tough game. They've had a decent season. They'll be disappointed that they've missed out in top six again, but they've had a good season and done well in the Betfred. But again, we'll be disappointed they didn't get to the final. So they'll be looking to make up for that. We just want to keep this good run going, and it gives us an opportunity. We're at home, and we're certainly not going into the game, with any fear. We'll get into it with a degree of confidence, but obviously that amount of respect for the opposition, as we always do.
When you get to this stage of the competition, Tommy, does the belief grow, especially with Celtic already being going out? Does the belief grow that this could be your year?
I think normally it might, but we've sort of fighting in two fronts at the minute. So our main focus has been we don't have much time to think about the cup with the league position. So I think the next couple of days, there'll be that air of excitement that because it's a big game. Any quarter-final is a big game that you're close to getting to a semi-final stroke final eventually, hopefully. So it has been growing, but I say quietly because our main focus is and will be the league.
With the form that Kyle is in at the moment, you must believe that the goals are going to come in every game.
Well, Kyle's getting all the attention, but the team's in good form, and that's overlooked. Kyle can't score goals on his own. Other people have contributed with goals. The team have to be playing well to make chances for Kyle, and that's been the pleasing thing. There's no doubt that if we create chances, as we have been, that Kyle is more than capable, and he's proved that of scoring goals. But I think it's overlooked how well the team's doing, and other people in the team. Berkey's chipped in with goals, Pinnock's chipped in with goals. Mackenzie's chipped in one recently as well. So we're doing well as a team, and because of that, someone of Kyle's quality can benefit from that.
Tommy, as well as sorry.
Go on, Ronnie, on you go.
Tommy, as well as the goals Kyle's brought, what else has he brought to the changing room?
Well, I mean, the changing room wasn't in a bad place when I came in, which people may think is surprising, but there's good pros in there and good characters in there. He's a bit of a joker. Probably he's maybe relaxed it a little bit, but I say he's been a positive influence. But it's not a one-man band. It's everybody. It's been involved has helped make our position better, and the fact that what was quite obvious, we needed somebody that could, after my first game against Motherwell, we had something like 35-40 good entries into their box, and we didn't score a goal. That if we could get someone with that presence, that we would improve, and that's happened. But it's Kyle will be first to admit it's a collective thing.
It's goals you're scoring, but you've been scoring them in 3s and 4s recently. How encouraging is that?
It's very encouraging. Our conversion rate of chances has improved. We are creating and getting into really good opportunities. So with the amount of chances that we're creating, I would expect us to be scoring, more than just the one goal. And the team have to keep doing that. We have to keep playing on the front foot, being positive about what we do. And to be fair, I mean, the chances have been being created, you know, before Kyle came in. I say that was, you know, the main reason why we brought him in.
Tommy, in terms of your own cup success with St Johnstone, how much can you draw that and use that experience in the build-up and the preparation for this one?
I think, you know, since that success, I've had, you know, 6 seasons as a manager, so I'm more experienced. I feel I'm in a better place as a person and a manager, so I can use all my experiences. You know, I think the main thing is to get the players believing that that there's a trust, you know, from their manager that they can do the job, and that's how I've always tried to manage. You know, to get belief into the players, work with them in terms of how we want to play, and I said they know it's a different build-up. There's more. It tends to be maybe a sharper focus with a cup game because you know that you've only got that one chance in that 90 minutes, and so. But there's experience within the squad as well. I've experienced big games, you know, and experienced big games against the Old Firm. So I don't think I've any worries about how we'll cope with the occasion.
And in terms of, you said that the confidence was quietly growing. Is there a sense that obviously with a cup run comes momentum, that confidence builds, and that will have a real positive effect on what you're trying to do in the league as well?
Yeah, because I know it's not short-termism in terms of how we're planning. You know, as a coaching team, we plan, you know, ahead of what we're going to do. But obviously, the main focus is always the next game, and that's all it can be, because you can't affect, you know, we can't affect what's going to happen next Saturday in Motherwell till we get there. So that's your main focus, is going to be to get through in the cup. And of course, winning games and keeping runs together. I think somebody had said after the game that's the first time in a long time we have been 5 unbeaten, I think. So we want to keep it going. And whether it was a league game on Monday night, we want to keep it going because everybody wants to go out and win every game.
Just finally, from me, I'm conscious that you've spoken that about Kyle Lafferty, and that, you know, it's not just a one-man band. But in terms of have you ever experienced a player to have such an impact in a short space of time, wherever you've been, whether it's Scotland or elsewhere, as a manager or a player?
Off the top of my head, probably not. But I've had good goal scorers in May, 27 goals in one season. You know, you find with strikers that they can hit little purple patches. McLean for me, you know, hit purple patches for me. But for someone to come in and make that sort of impact at that time of the season, certainly he's probably the best out of contract signing, you know, that I've made, and probably the best that's been made in probably the last decade in Scotland. So it's not often you get out with the window, I mean, as well, a free agent out with the window. It's not often that they do as well as what Kyle has done.
Thank you.
You mentioned that before, Tommy, but have you seen the maturity in Kyle grow? I mean, obviously you mentioned he's still a joker, he always will be a character, but have you seen that mature side of him grow?
If it has, it's been slightly. It's not been dramatic. And I don't really want to change him. I think where I've been helped is if I feel I'm in a better place as a manager, and I'm probably more experienced now to deal with it. And he's not. That's not painting the picture that he's trouble, because he isn't. He's a lovely lad, but he does like a joke. Everybody knows that, and but he never messes about in the training pitch. He's a really top professional, and I think he quite likes the playing the Joker, and he likes that image. But I haven't seen a dramatic change in him.